Hey guys, this is Chuck, and I'm sitting here reading the Police Officer's Bill of Rights, which has been enacted in most states by now. I'll have to confirm how many. You can do it yourself. But I want to read this straight off of the website of the Fraternal Order of Police, the head of the Stasi of the SS, if you were, of today, because that union protects the tyrants. So let's see what they have to say that police officers' rights that you don't have. If you've ever been arrested for any crime at all where they're going to question you, go back or you know anyone, ask them when they were grilled for hours on end if they were given these rights. So when Leo beats a snot out of somebody and, beats them brain dead or tasers them to death because it's less lethal, or just he's an asshole and he just decides he's going to kill somebody. These are the rights he has when he's under investigation. Law enforcement officers shall, if disciplinary action is expected, to be notified of an investigation. They're going to notify you and you're being investigated. To be notified of the investigation, the nature of the alleged violation, and be notified of the outcome of the investigation and recommendations made by superiors and investigators. Yeah, they're going to tell you whenever they've got an anonymous tip who ratted, who made the accusation. Remember, the state is your accuser, but this guy, he gets to know everything, right? Questioning of law enforcement officers shall be conducted for a reasonable length of time, and preferably while the officer is on duty, unless exigent circumstances apply. Yeah, we got to get paid. He's got to get paid while he's being investigated for beating you to death. Questioning of the law enforcement officer shall take place in the offices of those conducting the investigation or at the place where the officers report to work, unless the officer consents to another location. Yeah, they're going to send you be your ass here. We don't give a damn about your job. Law enforcement officers will be questioned by no more than 2 investigators, and he or she shall be informed of the name, rank, and command of the officers conducting the investigation. Go ahead. Ask the name of the guy wearing a suit who comes in and questions you, citizen, and see if they'll be, very forthcoming. Hell, ask them their home address and watch them freak. Law enforcement officers under investigation are entitled to have counsel or any other individual of their choice present at the interrogation. I don't have that option. I can have my lawyer present, but I can't have anyone else there that I want to be there. And if you're not wealthy enough to have pay for an attorney, you've got one of their lawyers on your side. Let me tell you something about public defenders. They're a freaking joke. They're paid X number of dollars, a couple of $100 per case. They're there to just rack you through the system. But you can't just ask for anybody else to be there. Let's see. Law enforcement officers cannot be threatened, harassed, or promised rewards to induce the answering of a question. Yeah, if they ask them that, any of that, if they threaten a police officer, everything after that can't be used against them. Yeah, get up against a cop, a DA, or an investigator, and see how much they threaten your ass with all kinds of stuff. And they lie and lie and lie. But if you lie to them, ooh, that's a crime. They can lie to you. You can't lie to them. Let's see here. Law enforcement officers are entitled to a hearing with notification in advance of the date, access to transcripts and other relevant documents and evidence generated by the hearing, to the representation by counsel or another non-attorney representative at the hearing. Again, you only have the right to have your attorney. Now, if he's court-appointed, you are screwed. Law enforcement officers shall have the opportunity to comment in writing on any adverse materials placed in his or her personal file, and law enforcement officers cannot be subject to retaliation for the exercise of these or any other rights under federal, state, and local law. Go ahead. Pull the Fourth Amendment on him. Say, I have nothing to say. If you talk to a cop, you're a goddamn fool. The minute you get in contact with them and they start asking questions, you do not answer. You turn around and question them. Why are you asking me that question? Am I suspected of a crime? You do not cooperate with the Stasi. And that's all every cop is today. They're above you in the law. They're immune from the law. And they are protected by the law for their activities. How many times is a cop ever charged with perjury when they're caught lying in court? It's called testifying, and they are very good at it. So, that's my latest rant about Leos. Strength and honor. Understand, we have no allies. That Nazi sitting there having a nice dinner with you, who's a police officer, the worst Nazi had nice table manners. Talk to you guys soon. Talk to people. Save a life. Wake someone up. I'll talk to you soon.